out, but I didn't get invited to the ate too many weed cookies and didn't finish my web series mixer. So I decided to read it this one. So I guess I'll read some newer ones first from a manuscript that I'm kind of whoring around. Emerald City. I'm afraid that Conan O'Brien wouldn't like me even a little, and I would like him so much I would plunge from the roof like a sick pigeon and tear away all of my life. Is that a thing? Or its familiar radiance what we actually want when our bodies attempt worship? This week, my kitten started shredding toilet paper rolls. I find them strewn at dawn, with the carpet's half-assed elegance from one angle. This seemed like a kind of art to me in the beginning. Now there are too many to count. In the dream, it's always the best part. Not touching. I can view his body from lesser distances, not quite articulate enough to prove or ruin. What you want doesn't want you either. It wants you to watch it recede further. And then this one is forthcoming in Lazy Fascist Review. Westchester County. Can you believe that William Faulkner's grave plot is the most expensive one on eBay and it isn't even in a good neighborhood? I've been drafting letters to Alice Cooper. He was my grandmother's tennis partner at the sanitarium. No one in my family remembers its name, just the small room she shared with an even smaller older woman. There is no record of Alice Cooper's stay at White Plains either, so why bother? I'm hearing things. I lie awake. Hello? What do I call you? Why does my heart make that sound? Is it trying to cut in? Then the same dry, altered light in the morning, for you too. She looked like Greta Garbo. I do not. But beauty is as beauty does. Haven't you heard? And then these are from a book that I have forthcoming from Plain Rap called Pilot Light. It's coming out in late August, I've been told. So this is the first poem in the book. So tragic. Long story short, he left. Sadness came after. Long story long. There was the usual mist, blued but not blue air. The wind that made scenery out of us was already in separate strands. Thank you for the liturgy of engaging pains, I should have said. I did not think they would end. Right now, I can remember how he spoke with a kind of fractured mathematics that takes time to ferment into coy realism. I am the kind of rude that takes forever trying to explain an abstract painting, and eventually forces other people to be rude just to make it stop. Melancholia, meaning first loving and then loving pain. At least that's how it is for me. Last night, I lay my skates under the bleacher and ran across the ice rink. I do not remember how it hurt, though sometimes you can try to catch the body forgetting itself in motion. Or there is a voice speaking so softly you can only listen. This is a kind of cold you don't feel. Then this poem's called Deflected Light. Fields of questions. Questions with public restrooms unlocked inside them. Question mansions. Questions quietly rowing themselves out of the way. Oblivious homemade questions. Tiny questions. Questions that turn themselves in. Questions ending with more questions. Love questions. The piece of land your email address turned up in after the moon just got too big for anything else to get past. I guess two more. Over the Navy Yard. So much time making rafts in this shallow end. Dead self, I'm sorry I left you starved and defenseless to such ordinary flagellations of rain. W.C. and his friend with the hat took me to the top of that building. It was tall and dust-smothered. On the inside, Christie's was supposed to turn it into an auction house. I'm always swimming back. rebuilding one frail device out of kickboards and foam arms. Sure, I'll do this one. Lake shape. Part 1, things don't just stop existing. There is a non-confinement clause. She became a cold and permeable receptacle for stones. Death was all over her face. Death looks like someone breaking a window and then shoving the shards into their mouth for a long time. Death sounds like a pile of soft things sinking at different speeds. Our science is small and it hurts. Thank you. It's like a claustrophobic person's challenge. Sharika could be the new name of the reading series.